Your spring garden might already be under siege, and you don't even realize it. While you're enjoying the crisp fall days, countless tiny intruders are settling into your soil, hiding beneath leaves, and staking out spots all across your yard. There is mission to attack your flowers, vegetables, and lawn as soon as spring arrives. But here's the good news: you can stop them before they ever get the chance. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 3 simple, proven steps that will protect your garden from a pest invasion. No complicated hacks, no pricey solutions, just tried and true methods that seasoned gardeners have relied on for generations. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor: hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. Every week, we share easy, practical gardening tips created especially for seniors who want to enjoy thriving gardens without straining their backs or their wallets. And if this video helps safeguard your garden, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your gardening friends. They'll be glad you did. Alright, let's prepare your garden for victory in the fight against pests. The hidden war in your garden. Many gardeners assume that fall is the season to kick back and relax. They think once the growing season wraps up, the hard work is over until spring. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Autumn is actually one of the most important times to focus on garden care, especially pest control. Here's why. When the weather cools, pests don't disappear. They switch to survival mode, searching for cozy, protected hiding spots where they can ride out the winter. Sadly, your garden offers them exactly what they need: food, shelter, and the perfect conditions to multiply. By spring, they emerge stronger, hungrier, and ready to cause major damage. Think of it this way: every pest you allow to overwinter in your yard is like giving them a free luxury hotel room with all-inclusive room service. They'll be rested, well-fed, and fully prepared to attack your plants the moment warm weather returns. And by then, it's often too late to undo the damage. Step 1. Give your soil room to breathe. A healthy garden always starts with healthy soil. Unfortunately, one of the biggest problems gardeners face is soil compaction, and it becomes especially common in the fall, after months of foot traffic, heavy rain, and everyday wear. What is soil compaction? It happens when the tiny air spaces between soil particles get pressed tightly together. That might sound minor, but it triggers a chain reaction of problems that can devastate your plants. When soil is compacted, water can't soak in properly. Instead of nourishing the roots, water either runs off or pools on top, creating soggy, muddy areas that encourage fungi and harmful bacteria. Air circulation is blocked, roots need oxygen to thrive, and beneficial microbes depend on airflow to survive. Without it, your soil becomes hostile to the good organisms and a paradise for destructive pests. Step 1. Let your soil breathe. Compacted soil doesn't just stunt your plants, it creates the perfect conditions for pests to thrive. When the ground is tightly packed, new roots can't break through. Even seeds that sprout struggle to establish themselves in the hard, compressed earth. The solution: aeration. Aeration means creating small holes in the soil so air, water, and nutrients can reach deeper levels. It's a simple practice that can completely transform your garden's health, while also disrupting pest populations. For small gardens, you don't need fancy equipment, just a garden fork will do. Lightly water the soil if it's too dry. You want it damp, not soggy. Then, following a pattern, push the fork 4-6 inches deep and gently rock it to open holes. For bigger areas, consider renting or buying an aeration tool. These range from manual models with hollow tines to powered aerators that cover large spaces quickly. When to aerate? September is the sweet spot. The soil has enough moisture to work with. The cooler weather makes the job easier, and your plants still have time to recover before winter dormancy sets in. Pest control benefits. Aeration isn't just about healthier roots, it's also a weapon against overwintering pests. Many insects like Japanese beetle grubs, black vine weevils, billbugs, sodwebworms, and chinchbugs prefer compacted soil or thick thatch as their winter shelter. Take Japanese beetle grubs for example. These white C-shaped larvae feast on grass roots in fall and spring, leaving behind ugly brown patches. By aerating, you break up their cozy hiding spots and expose them to natural predators and harsh weather. Aeration also prevents thatch buildup, that layer of dead grass and organic matter between the soil and green blades. While a little thatch is helpful, too much becomes a 5-star hotel for pests. Improved airflow and healthy microbes from aeration naturally break down excess thatch, keeping your garden in balance. Step 2. Eliminate pest hotels. To us, a tidy garden might look under control, but to pests, piles of leaves and plant debris are luxury resorts. This is where many gardeners accidentally make a critical mistake, giving pests everything they need to explode in population by spring. The debris problem: fallen leaves, dead plants, overripe fruit, and general clutter provide 1L. Shelter from harsh weather, moisture retention, food sources, safe breeding grounds, pathways for pests to spread. Slugs and snails especially thrive in these conditions, hiding and laying eggs in moist soil beneath plant litter. By spring, those eggs hatch into hungry juveniles eager to feast on tender seedlings. Standing water or constantly damp areas encourage mosquitoes, fungus gnats, and other destructive insects. They also promote fungi and bacteria that weaken or kill plants. Common problem areas include clogged gutters that overflow into beds, downspouts draining too close to planting zones, low spots where water pools, dense plantings with poor airflow, overwatering or faulty irrigation systems. The cleanup solution: stay ahead of pests by managing debris systematically. Don't wait until all the leaves drop. Start early and keep up the routine. Leaves rake regularly. Remove diseased leaves completely. Shred healthy ones for mulch in a thin layer, or compost them away from garden beds. Plant material: clear out dead annuals, diseased or pest-damaged perennials, fallen fruits, weeds with seed heads, and even trimmed branches. Structures: clean sheds, trellises, fences, and tools where pests might hide or lay eggs. Check irrigation systems for leaks or standing water. By denying pests their winter hotels, you'll drastically cut down on the number waiting to ambush your plants in spring. Step 3. Resist the urge to overcare. This may be the toughest advice for passionate gardeners. Sometimes doing less is better. Many people carry their intense summer care routines into fall, not realizing that overwatering, overfertilizing, and overpruning can stress plants and actually invite pests. Understanding plant dormancy. As days shorten and temperatures cool, plants naturally begin shifting into winter dormancy, a built-in survival strategy. Growth slows, water intake decreases, and energy is stored for the coming season. If you continue intense summer care during this slowdown, you're fighting against nature. That stress weakens plants and leaves them open to pests and disease. Common mistakes to avoid. 1. Mowing too low. One of the biggest errors gardeners make in fall is keeping the lawn too short. During summer, frequent mowing encourages thick growth, but in fall it can backfire. Cutting grass too low exposes the crown to cold and pests, limits photosynthesis and energy storage, weakens the root system, removes natural insulation for winter. The fix: gradually raise your mower height through fall. Your final cut should leave grass 2 to 3 inches tall, short enough to avoid matting under snow, but tall enough to protect roots. 2. Overwatering. Watering needs change dramatically in fall. Cooler weather and more rainfall mean your plants need less help from you. Too much water can encourage weak late-season growth that won't survive frost, trigger fungal diseases in damp, cool conditions, wash away nutrients. Instead, water deeply but less often, let the soil dry slightly between waterings, and adjust based on natural rainfall. 3. Misusing fertilizer. Fertilizing in fall requires a different approach. Many gardeners mistakenly use the same nitrogen-rich formulas they rely on during summer. The problem? High nitrogen in fall stimulates tender growth that can't survive winter, reduces natural cold resistance, produces lush greenery that pests love, disrupts the soil's nutrient balance. The solution is simple. If you fertilize, choose blends designed for fall. These usually have less nitrogen but more phosphorus and potassium, nutrients that strengthen roots and prepare plants for winter. Climate considerations. Northern regions, colder climates mean a shorter prep window, but the advantage of frosts that kill many pests. Focus on aerating and cleanup before the soil freezes, protecting tender plants from early frost, ensuring good drainage to prevent ice damage. Southern regions, warmer climates keep pests active longer, so fall prep is even more important. Pay attention to DALE, extended pest activity seasons, region-specific overwintering species, continued plant growth that still needs maintenance. Humid areas. High humidity adds extra challenges with fungus and moisture-loving pests. Focus on improving airflow, staying aggressive with debris removal, monitoring closely for fungal infections. Long-term benefits. The effort you put in this fall pays off for years. Gardens with proper fall care need fewer pesticides, handle drought better, produce more flowers and vegetables, support healthier soil life, encourage beneficial insects that naturally control pests. By aerating soil, clearing debris, and avoiding overcare, you're building the foundation for a strong, resilient garden. No expensive tools, no complicated routines, just consistent, well-timed actions. Remember, the goal isn't a sterile, pest-free garden. It's about creating a balanced ecosystem where beneficial organisms thrive and harmful pests are kept in check. Closing call to action. Don't forget to subscribe to Golden Garden Wisdom for more senior-friendly gardening tips that help you grow a beautiful yard without extra strain or cost. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a gardening friend, and tell us in the comments about your biggest fall gardening challenges. Your spring garden will thank you for the work you start today. Put these strategies into action now, and next season you'll be amazed at how much healthier and more productive your garden becomes.